it's like gambling. And speaking of gambling, nothing relevant to it at all in the segue. Joining us at the bottom right-hand corner of Romanticide LE, it is our blue Protoss player. Coming from South Korea and playing for Razor Edge Gaming. You know him, you love him. He's Zest.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Romanticide LE, we have the South Korean Protoss player, the Red Protoss, representing Good Game Gaming. GGG. It is Patience.
Alright. Seems pretty standard so far for a PvP. Oh. We gotta get a oh.
Boo.
Although mineral walked. Boo. Imagine mineral walking, cringe.
I know, right? Wow. How dare they?
Denying us the head boop. This is so sad. This is so sad. But yeah, nothing special so far. But we'll see when that 22 supply rolls around.
Yeah. So far, both players are respecting each other. There are some players who like are overconfident or are greedy and they throw down their wall at the natural instead of in their main, and that's just crazy. It's
yeah, like that's why would you do that in a PvP? Like that's absolute insanity to low ground wall in a PvP.
Boy, but we have none of that here. They are both well aware of each other and what they can pull off. So yeah, as you said, everything pretty normal.
And also, both second pylons are in the main.
I know, right? Do they know they're in a PvP? Is that?
I mean, judging by the fact that they went for 2-gate opening, I would hope so.
And so far, they are still mirroring each other as well. Like, not even one of them opting to be the aggressor and going for adepts.
Yeah. Yeah. But so far just got the standard. This is really just standard so far. Scouting pylon, again, fairly standard.
Yep. So far as Patience is trying to gun down that probe before he does anything else.
Yeah, he just manages to corner it, and Zest opting for the natural here, while Patience is delaying it a little bit.
Yeah, pretty interesting. Zest is playing this a lot more safer, especially since he did opt to go for these rounds of sentries instead for scouting information for defense. Meanwhile, Patience just kept pumping out stalkers.
Yeah, and he's looking to come over here for a little bit of a poke, and he might come out on top of this in the poke, especially since he has the extra stalkers. Got a little bit of a proxy pylon, but I think that's just a just in case I want to put something here pylon.
Yeah, I mean, it's also a pretty nice reinforcement point as well if he wants to warp in a couple more stalkers, as he does have 4 outs right now, looking to at least contain his opponent. We'll see if maybe he can snipe a sentry.
Yeah, he could. Ooh, but the warp in there will push him back home. Possibly looking to get a scout off here, and
ooh, baits a force field.
Yeah, I think he was trying to bait the force field of the building. Oh, here it comes again. Nice. I think it's the shoot back block. Yeah, no, just being cheeky with the adepts.
Yeah, that he is, as Zest is just solidifying his position here. He's just playing this a little bit more econ focused, as he does have the worker lead for now.
Yeah, he did go for the early natural. Ooh. So again, just getting tiny bits of information with the shades. And there we go. The counter scouts as well. This is a surprisingly passive PvP. Like, nothing's happened. They're both playing econ builds.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see how Zest is going to play this out, because a build that he has favored in PvP and he's done quite often is he just like goes mass blink stalker. Like he doesn't even he doesn't even like throw in immortals or anything like that. He just hits that, just makes nothing but stalkers. So we'll see if he opts to go for something like that in this series, or if he chills out a little bit more.
Yep. No, this so far seems to be, you know, lining up for a pretty standard blink build. So we'll see how hard he commits onto just the pure blink stalker. But yeah, again, this is still completely mirrored. In chess, we call this the Gyoko piano.
The what?
Gyoko piano. It's Italian for something. It's Italian for silent game or something.
Okay.
Which means nothing's happening because it's completely mirrored.
I like the idea. It's Italian for I mean, I don't even know. it's Italian.
Hang on. Piano? There it is. Quiet game, that's what it is.
There you go.
It's Italian for quiet game, which just means it's a completely inactive mirror matchup.
Okay. So far, that's kind of what we have. We do see Zest. He is looking to go into charge immediately after Blink finishes. But again, that's kind of what we expect. It's what we should expect from Patience as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty standard. A pretty standard, you know, follow up. You're not really gonna be using glaives this far into the game. Yeah.
Oh my. Okay.
Yeah. This is just such a passive game. Like, nothing is happening.
Yeah. So far, they're just taking up, and both players are headed towards their disruptors as they both threw down their robotic space. As we see though, Patience, he is absolutely skipping charge for now anyway. So pretty interesting that he's just completely avoiding that tech path.
Yep. Yeah, no, it is quite interesting. Yeah, I think he's opting to just go very heavy Stalker Sentry, really. Against this also Stalker Sentry Immortal build.
Let's get a bit of a pause. Oh god. Maybe Zest Pizza arrived.
Maybe. He's getting his dinner.
We are not I almost said admins. We are not referees, so we can't.
Not refs.
Yeah.
We can't unpause.
Yeah.
There we go. Confirmation for Patience.
Beautiful.
Oh no. Oh no. Look at chat.
Ay. The people have requested a Spanish intro, so we will get around to that. We'll be judged by some of the Hispanics in the chat, like Zeph, like Neo. Oh my, someone wake up Vortex.
Ay caramba, ¿dónde está la biblioteca?
Oh god.
I know. Don't question why one of the complete Spanish sentences I know is Ay caramba, ¿dónde está la biblioteca?
Look,
it just means where's the library?
You just really want to get in on that library, okay?
Yeah, I just really want to know where the library is. I don't know why. I know that. Don't question it. It's just man.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you to get ready for that for the next game. You know, whip out that Google Translate. Hopefully you have something ready for us. Oh boy.
God damn it. Chat, why would you do this to me? What have I ever done to you?
Also, I'm sure
I've only been nice.
I'm sure Milk is ecstatic right now because Milk. I'm casting with Milk for ESL Americas, and he intentionally like requests or like uses his points when he's not casting to make sure he doesn't do it. Oh god.
Man, this Disruptor Stalker versus Disruptor Stalker, this is the most standard PvP I've ever seen. And man, did Patience hit hard with his... He did lose a Disruptor though to a Disruptor.
He did lose a Disruptor. He is down in the Disruptor count, but again, his shops are just hitting. Oh god! Zest, please, ¿por qué?
The blink saves a couple of them. A couple of them do die.
I think he blinked after the shot went off. Like, I just...
Oh my god. Zest. ¿Por qué?
Oh god, it's the smell of his food. It's distracting him, you know? It's like...
Yeah. He got his dinner and he's like, ah, shit. I mean, it is around dinner time.
It is, yeah, yeah. And oh god, oh god.
Oh. He lost an immortal. That sucks.
Oh god, he lost an immortal. He's only got one left. At some point, Patience is gonna feel confident enough to just blink forward aggressively.
It's patience.
Oh yeah.
Of course he's gonna blink on top.
Oh god, as he is trying to rotate around to the southern half of the map. Right here, the army is nowhere to be seen. It looks like Zest, he's caught wind of it though. He's on his way.
Yeah, he's rotating over. He does have quite a lot of charge lots, since he's sending on a counter attack, making use of the charge that he did get. Oh, that's a big hit. That's a big disruptor hit onto the big stalker ball.
That he is.
He's gonna recall here, actually.
Yeah, he forces the recall to go home and defend against those zealots. So the zealots didn't deal much damage, and they allow Zest to breathe a little bit.
Yeah, it does give him room, and a very good usage of the charge. Just, you know, running them like Zerglings.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh.
Lag? No lag? I'm not lagging.
Oh,
I have 195 ping.
I'm perfectly fine. I've got 170.
I don't speak Korean.
If anyone speaks Korean in the chat, help us out. Let us know.
Tell us in 2 minutes. When it'll become irrelevant.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Neither of us are refs either, so we can't ask them what's going on.
No, we cannot. Also, shout out to Zergtroll in the chat. I believe it may be Zergtroll's first time hearing you here. As you do typically, or have you been on a hiatus for a while?
Yeah, it's been a few months, couple of months, 2 months, thereabouts.
But you know, you're back. We're back, and we're here for this beautiful PvP. And so far, yeah, okay. It's just I'm just worried about Zest, okay, because he's not been on top of avoiding these shots.
Yeah, he's been taking this risky as hell. I gotta buy. My god. Oh man, this is Zest we are talking about. Here they are.
Yeah.
The Dark Templar.
The DTs are here, Zest signature unit. At least these past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
He's been loving those. Oh, that's a pretty juicy hit.
Oh my god.
And a blink forward.
That's
Wait,
that's
blink forward.
Exactly. That's terrifying. That means he can't blink right now. Like Zest, he can go for the shots.
Patience?
Oh,
Zest?
Oh god, Zest is going for the sandwich.
Oh, he's blocking him in with the surround from the Zerglings.
There's no detection.
The blink out, but they're around on the disruptors. Oh, and there's no detection here, and there's no blink. The disruptors doing the damage, and GG's called. What the hell was that?
GG. Zest takes game number 1. Yeah, Zest, he can handle his disruptor balls.
Man, that was one hell of a PvP, because that was like 7 minutes of absolutely nothing, and then just like 5 minutes of just posturing with massive stalker disruptor armies until one person messed up.
I mean,
like it's the least PvP I've ever watched. Maybe it's the most PvP.
I was about to say, to be fair, both players did mess up a little bit there. You know, like, yeah, balls were hitting both all over the place. And as we get into the next game, I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready for the Spanish.
Oh god, shit, wait, I didn't prepare. Hold on.
Oh god.
I was in the middle of casting there. Uh-oh. Hold on.
Do you want me to go first?
Go for it.
God damn it. Ok, en aquí tenemos bienvenidos todos los latinos aquí a ESL Asia. Tenemos en la sección inferior de la mapa Jagannatha LE. Tenemos el rey, tenemos el coreano campeón, el capitán himself. Aquí está Zest.
Hold on.
Did this happen last time as well?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Okay, fucking. Unirse a nosotros en la esquina superior derecha del mapa. Jugar para un buen juego. I can't fucking don't remember how to pronounce words. What? Hang on. I confused myself. Del mapa. What? Hang on.
I can't do this. La biblioteca, help!
There we go.
Alyx, por favor. Hay cosas pasando. ¿Quién es? Who is it?
Patience.
God. Ay, ay, ay.
Not only was that intro scuffed as fuck, this opening is scuffed.
It was fine. It was fine. It was beautiful.
I tried. I was like halfway there, but I actually, you know what? Never mind. This is fine. I got there.
It's all good. You got there. We got there. Patience got there with the cannon rush. Not just like Patience doing a cannon rush, but Zest with the ninja.
Yeah. This is like Florencio versus Prindev. Is what this game is.
Oh god.
They got bored last game and they're like, you know what? Let's make it funny. Patience like, okay, well, I'll just cannon rush you. He is losing the probe board though.
Oh, that he is. Only one probe left here in the main base. Meanwhile, the cannons are going to be finishing up. It's very important that, of course, the cyber core, it has been depowered. But throughout all of this, like, it wasn't just a Nexus. Yo, we've got all this production. We got a Stargate finishing up.
Yeah, he's got tech, dude. Like, even if he loses this, like, he's sitting pretty, honestly. He can just get his probes to the corner and recall them over.
He can exactly. Like, there's no rush whatsoever. Like, as long as Zest has the energy for a recall, he can just evacuate.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, I think he's just gonna hold on until that energy comes. You know, get to the mining. Yep, here he goes. Gets like half of them.
Ooh, and Patience only caught like a glimpse of that, and if Patience wasn't looking, then he's not aware that the recall just happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Zest might have been playing a smart game there with the vision.
Oh god, and now Zest, he's coming in, and what is there to defend? Okay, there is stack defense, there is a cannon.
Yeah. There's a cannon at home, there's a stalker. It looks like this Oracle won't be able to get anything done.
Oh boy.
But,
oh boy.
Ooh. The Nexus does go down.
It does, and because the Nexus did go down, like it does. Okay, no, there we go. Patience, he scouts it.
Yeah, he does see the ninja. He knows where it is. Is he gonna put up another cannon? Is he start cannon rushing his face? Wait, who was it that like cannon rushed like all over the map back in like Heart of the Swarm? Heart of the Swarm? Cannons? I mean, like cannon rush every single base at once.
At once, yeah. That sounds like something that Haas would have done. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I don't remember who it was, but it was I think it was a GSL match. It was just like, so much. It was just constant cannon rushing. It would be funny if that happened.
Oh boy. It would have, like, and Patience could have if he had scouted this sooner, but now that there are gateway units out on the map, like Zest, he's pretty secure here.
Yeah, he's looking pretty good. To just sit here and get stacked. Oh
boy.
Ooh, he's trying to look for more potential probe kills here, or at least get some information.
Yeah. That he is, but Patience is on top of his defense. And oh my god, Patience is expanding.
I don't think it's the right natural. I don't think it's the right natural.
Look, it's a natural. Okay, it kind of works.
I suppose you're not wrong. You're not entirely incorrect.
Oh god.
What?
Patience. What is happening right now? Okay, so Zest, the only thing he made from the Stargate is the Oracle. He didn't commit to Void Rays or anything crazy like that. Yeah. I'm a little bit worried. Okay. Zest does regroup with his army.
He's got an okay stock account. What is this? He's just poking at his zealot. That's just in his old main.
But he has to protect his cyber core, right? Like otherwise he can't make any more stalkers.
That's true. Though he should be able to start up another cyber core over here. Yeah, as backup. As I say that, I manifested it. I'm actually in another call with Zest right now. Sniping for him. For the intents and purposes of this tournament, that was a joke. Zest is not match fixing.
Oh boy. But it does look like, I mean, now it doesn't matter that the cyber core does go down as Zest has his own. What is a little bit scary is that Patience, he's on 2 bases, and he's also working on +1. It's almost done.
And Zest is just kind of stuck on that 1 base because there's no easy expansion that's safe. Like he can't protect an expansion very easily.
Yeah, like where's your natural from here?
What do you expand? Yeah, you can go north, but that's so far away, right? Like there's a decent gap between there, and there's a lot of areas you can get attacked from there. It's very difficult to defend that kind of area. Then if you go to the south, that's even harder to defend because that's on the low. Yeah, it's very open.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like the Oracle has been taken out, and that's a little bit scary because now, like, Patience, he's safe at home. He doesn't need to leave any army now that he has dealt with the Oracle, and now he can just focus his efforts on this base of Zest.
Yeah, because this is the only thing he has to think about. Is this 1 base? And yeah, if I was Zest, I probably would have gone into a corner because that makes it a little bit easier to potentially, especially in that top left corner. Like you can see, it's closer to that base to the right of it, and looks a bit easier to defend. But you know, it's also a lot closer to Patience.
Yeah, and the problem is that Zest, he also, like, with his Oracle, he was scouting as best he could, even with these hallucinations. Like, for all he knows, Patience is on 1 base. Like, Zest, he thinks he's in a better position than he really is, and that's kind of scary, because, like, he's gonna make decisions off of that.
Yeah, he has no idea this is a 2-basing Protoss, which is kind of difficult here, though. You know, good volley.
Yeah.
Decent trade in health there.
I mean, Zest has the high ground, so regardless, like, it's going to be a little bit difficult for Patience to really push in.
Yeah, he can get the first shots off, which is pretty nice. Like, I mean, there's a couple of orange bars in there. That was not a bad trade, but man, Patience can just really outproduce here, being on 2 bases. And there's just like nothing Zest can really do about it.
Like, even this is fine, to be honest, where, like, Patience just containing Zest to 1 base, like, that's all he really needs to do.
Yeah, from here, the game just kind of, like, falls over around Zest. Oh, okay, he knows the base is here, but but at this point, it's a little bit late.
Yeah.
The expansion is scouted.
Immediately as well. Like, Zest was finally looking to take a Nexus somewhere. Patience spots it. Patience shouldn't let Zest get away with this. No. Patience doesn't have a recall. He just used it to send workers across the map. Okay.
Oh.
Never mind.
What even is happening?
Yeah, this is peak PvP right now.
I mean, this looked like a normal PvP fight. All right, Sentry Shield's going up. Looks like a fairly even army here, but I think Patience still has a little bit of a numbers advantage, and he has a better arc here, especially with the Zealots from the side. Getting a lot of good damage down in the Blink Fort, and the GG is called, and the game is up. Just by sheer overwhelming force at the end of that.
Yeah.
And I mean, having +1.
GG Patience. He had full control of that game, containing his opponent to one base, working on those upgrades, sneakily expanding across the map. It's well done.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he was basically about even in terms of numbers in that fight, but just having +1 just and having that extra base to reinforce faster was just it was basically done. It was the writing was on the walls. That's the phrase that I was trying to think of. I could not think of the phrase.
It's one of those things where Patience, he like thrives off of chaos, you know, like if if you're in a game like this where like the main base is like across the map and Patience is expanding on like polar opposite ends of the map as well, like that's the game Patience wants.
Yeah, you know, just a normal standard game of PvP. It's just normal, right? It's just every other game.
For Patience it is, I mean.
Yeah, for patience. For patience, it's every other matchup, every other merit matchup. But that was, uh, uh,
Oh boy.
that was something. That was something else. That was scuffed. Is what that was. But it's right because I get to do this intro in English now.
Beautiful.
Speaking of English, we are loaded into Death Aura LE, and joining us on the bottom right hand corner of the map, the blue Protoss player. Hailing from South Korea and playing for Razor Edge Gaming, your third place Super Tournament player, it is Zest.
And spawning in the top left hand corner of Death Aura LE, we have the Korean Protoss player, the red Protoss, representing Team Good Game Gaming, GGG. It is Patience.
Alright, this time, no buildings on the other side of the map. It's just normal, it's just standard PvP. As standard as PvP gets.
I mean, standard is very vague. Like, you could also argue that Game 2 was also very standard PvP.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
We've just...
Why the PvP?
Yeah, we've been like all over the spectrum of standard PvP so far this series. You know, we've had pretty like standard like macro, like, you know, one attacks each other for 8 minutes in game 1 and then things pop off, and then we've had just like non-stop chaos in game 2.
Yep. It's kind of crazy. I don't know. This matchup, it's great. It's fun to cast, but Jesus Christ, it's just all over the place, man. Like, it's
one of those things where I love casting it. I love watching it. I would hate to play it. I'm not.
It's just insanely chaotic. It's kind of, I don't know. It's so unpredictable.
Yeah.
Which makes it difficult to cast sometimes too.
It can be. Ooh, as Zest looks Patience out.
Yeah, he gets the top of the ramp pylon, scouts and blocks, the double whammy.
Oh,
So that's what they call in the Americas the double. So it's the burger in and out. It's the double.
Okay. Oh god. As there are no Americans here at the moment, unfortunately. Could have been Reaper. Could have been.
Coulda, woulda.
As I am keeping an eye, there it is, on that probe. Okay. Just throws down the pylon.
Just a sneaky little probe boy. Oh, but another sneaky little probe boy spots the sneaky little probe boy. And there's now proxies.
That's
a screen away.
Yeah, that's such a shame as well, because Zest saw the probe from the high ground. Like, Zest knows that the probe is over on the right-hand side. Like, he can scout there whenever he wants.
Yeah, he knows there's something over on that side. Uh oh,
Oh.
he did not box that in. He's gonna see there's no third pylon here.
Oh, that he is. And he's also going to get a couple of probe kills.
Alright, it gets taken down, but he does scout the pylon count. And he's like, wait a minute. You're supposed to have 4 pylons. Where's your 4th pylon?
He knows
Now
this.
he's got him.
And there it is. I was wondering what the proxy pylon was going to be used for, and I'm glad that it is DTs.
Yeah, man. Of course, it's DTs. That's always, you know, DTs. It's gonna be a real surprise to Zest if he does not scout it. But I know that he saw the probe on that side of the map and is like, you know, why would the probe ever be there?
Yeah, it's like, one of those things where, like, now I'm worried. Did he? Like, did he though? Like, did he see it? Because, like, his probe saw it. His probe has the information, but does... Oh, okay, never mind, he did. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, he does. To check, to make sure that it wasn't just... To make sure Patience's probe wasn't just scouting. Oh, he's left another couple of adepts in, but good force fields. You should be able to take it out.
Yeah, Zest, like, he has solid scouting. He's been slipping up in his adept defense. Like, in total, he lost 8 workers. Like, that's pretty significant.
Yeah, he keeps letting adepts in, and he doesn't have that probe sitting there, which is kind of unfortunate. Ooh, Stalker's here to defend the Dark Shrine, however.
That they are, and the Dark Shrine doesn't need to be powered for the DTs to pop out, so Patience still has that available to him.
He sure does. Oh, meanwhile, Zest gets a couple of adepts of his own in here. Gets a few probes down. Gets a little bit of information as well, and gets up with one of them.
Yeah. Nicely done by Zest, able to deal some counter damage, which honestly he needed to, especially after the amount of damage that Patience did. It wasn't enough to catch him up in the worker count, but he was able to alleviate that a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. It really helped him out there. Yeah, even things up. You know, make up for the fact that he kept letting in adepts and taking unnecessary probe damage. Ooh, but he has an army here.
Yeah, so it looks like the Dark Shrine is going to be taken out. Before it does, Patience does morph in a couple of DTs.
Yep, he turns them into an Archon, and, you know, it's just helpful having an extra Archon. Just kind of lying around until you can actually get up a... I mean, honestly, if he's facing Blink Stalkers, he shouldn't want to focus on Archons anyway, so it's just a nice little thing.
Yeah. At least he's able to use the tech in some way, right? It would have been a shame if the Dark Shrine went down without being able to use it.
Yeah, but he does get a couple off. Not too bad.
Yeah,
as expansions come up.
Yeah, things are kind of slowing down a little bit. You know, they were both poking and prodding each other with their adepts, but nothing too game ending, nothing too crazy, especially since the proxy was found. I say that, but Patience, he's finally moving out. Ooh, he did get scattered by Alyx though.
Yeah. Yup, Zest knows he's on the way, so he can start rotating his army to defend. His robo only just finished, didn't it? He doesn't have any mortals here.
No, he does. Oh yeah, and the Archon is even so useful as well because the force fields do get stopped and all the sentries go down.
Oh, there's only one sentry left and it doesn't have enough to even get Guardian Shield up. So it's really just Stalkers with one immortal, and Patience able to play this choke point well, actually, into his favor.
Yeah. And there's only one shield battery. Like that's it.
The immortal got taken out through the super battery too.
Yeah, and things are looking worrisome. Like Zest is working on his upgrades, but I don't think it's gonna really come into play here. Like he needs it now.
As they say in Spanish-speaking countries, Dios mío.
I thought you were gonna be like, ¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
No, I don't need to know where the library is. I just need to know. I don't need to know anything. I know.
Zest does not know. He needs that library. Ooh, he blinks forward and takes out the War Prism.
does take out the Warp Prism, so he might be able to defend here if he can get a Warp off, but it does not look like he has enough in the bank. And with that, Patience with the Robo unit advantage, able to kind of just hit him with a pretty powerful timing.
Yeah, GG. Honestly, I'm surprised because again, Zest, he saw the army in the center of the map with his hallucination. He had that a little bit of like knowledge beforehand. So with that, like typically you see players just throw down as many shield batteries as they can. Like they know the big all-in is coming.
Yeah, he knew it was on the way, but he did rotate over, but he just was not prepared. Like he had no Robo units out.